Hi, I'm Vanessa. I studied civil engineering at the University of Auckland and I finished in 2017. I've since been working at the District Council as a graduate engineer and I was previously involved in the Scholarship Engineering program.
Hi, I'm Rachel Mannion. I graduated from Auckland University with a degree in civil engineering. I'm currently working for the council as a project engineer.
Hi there, I'm Alicia Laurie. I studied a Masters in Architecture at Victoria University. I now work at Whangarei District Council as a strategic urban designer and I graduated from uni in 2016.
Hi, I'm Milani and I studied a Masters of Information at Victoria University. I finished that in 2018 and I'm now working at the Whangarei Central Library as the DVDs and Serials librarian.
My name's Nathan. I studied a Bachelor of Commerce at the University of Auckland. I graduated in 2014 and I'm now working as a Senior Management Accountant at Council.
I got my scholarship in my second university and I did 4 years, so I got a financial contribution for 3 years of my university and also worked during summer. What about you, Milani?
Yeah, no, I actually saw it in the newspaper and it was also in my second year of uni.
Yep.
And I was at uni for another 5 years and got my Masters, and so yeah, no, it really helped knowing that you had that bonded work at the end of your study. So you had a sure job and work experience at the end of your study period.
I found it really good to have that summer work as well. So for engineering you have to do 800 hours of work experience.
Oh.
So for us it's like you have to do it to graduate. So for me that was great because I could do at least 400 hours each summer. I can come back during the 2-week breaks if I want to. And there's engineers in council, they can teach you what to do. It was awesome. I learned so much during the summers.
Yeah, no, during my study holidays, I really got to experience like all different parts of working at the library and just getting experience in just different areas, and then going back to studying and seeing how the theory applies to how I work in real life.
Yeah.
Which is something you don't see sometimes if you're just focusing on studying.
You learn so much more we're actually working at than studying.
Yeah, definitely.
I was offered the Urban Design Scholarship. I was lucky enough to get it straight out of high school. I had no idea what urban design was. It was my graphics teacher in high school that told me about it and said that it was related to architecture, which is what I ended up studying.
And I received the finance scholarship back in 2011. I graduated and then went on to do my chartered accountants through council, so they also helped contribute toward that and gave me leave to help with my study.
I also studied Masters, so I had an additional 2 years of postgraduate study, which the council helped support. And now working at council, I've had 3 different roles ranging from urban design and also strategic planning.
So what have you been doing since you graduated?
So I started as an assistant accountant, which is quite an interesting role, dealing with a number of external and internal parts of council. Since then I've worked up through 3 separate roles and I'm now managing a small team, and I've been involved in a number of really cool projects and just dealing with council's financial planning. What about you?
Me, so my first 2 years at council I spent 6 months in each of the engineering departments, getting a bit of taste of everything. My last 6 months was with the project management team and I fell in love with project and contract management. I was then lucky enough to get a role there, so I've been there for about 5 years now, I think. It's been a while. I've been involved in a whole range of different projects. I've done wastewater treatment plant upgrades, I've done tracks, seawalls, wharfs, and I'm currently working on a $5 million park, which is all pretty exciting.
I hope to travel and take the skills I've learned overseas at some point.
I have about 10 months left on my bonded period within my graduate program, so I'm going to finish that, and then I don't really know from there.
I'd love to do some overseas work experience.
I'm going to stick with project management, and I aim to manage even bigger and more complex projects.
I'm just going to continue here and love what I'm doing. So.